Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. According to our praises on glorification to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, and YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. And the praises on glorification to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH. No BARAK de YAHAWAH, BARAK de HAWASHI. Call HALAHYAM, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Our praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH. And of course, in the morning, said the particle mills and teach you well. And the main topic of the lesson is the IUIC's stupid ass breakdown of the Motb, because they believe it's Christianity, which is fucking ridiculous. Because you have to really use your brain for a couple seconds and think about what the hell they're talking about. Because I can't play the video right now because I have my headphones in and my hands are kind of full. So I'm on the move right now as well. So, I don't want to really stop to take out my headphones and shit. But you can check out the video from GMS South Carolina. He'll playing that bullshit that these dudes are saying. But essentially, basically the main thing they're saying is that somehow, some way, they gotta know whether or not you believe in Jesus and all the things about Jesus, whatever. And that's the Motb. Somehow, you're marked that you believe in Jesus and all that shit. And they gotta make it so that in order to buy and sell, you gotta believe in Jesus. Well, hold up. Hey, you actually think about it in the real world. We're living in real life, And we're living in real life. Now, this is not a fancy fairy tale book. No one gives a fuck about Jesus, man. In 2026, in the modern day world, no one gives a damn about Jesus. They're trying to link it up to a digital currencies and shit like that. But here's the thing. This is something they gotta force the people to take in order to buy and sell. That is not gonna be a choice. It's not gonna be a decision. Well, it is gonna be a decision and a choice. But it's gonna be made mandatory in order to buy and sell. So we gotta either choose to do it or not do it. No? They're not gonna be something that you don't even know about. No, they're gonna be made real clear, like in 2020. No, you either had to do it or not do it. So that's how it gotta be with the Motb. No, you gotta do it or not do it. You gotta take that chip or not. Because it's stupid because when you think about it, because this is not just gonna happen over here in America, but this is a global thing, worldwide, global thing. China don't give a fuck about Jesus. Japan don't give a fuck. Saudi Arabia don't care. Iran don't care. Most of those states in Africa don't care. Well, I say some of them do. Some of them do. Some of them don't. They don't give a damn about no fucking Jesus, man. Now, they worship Allah or Buddha or whatever, or India. They worship all sorts of shit over there. Oh, But the main point is, they ain't Jesus. And no one cares about fucking Jesus and shit. They care about technology. Duh. They ain't gonna be going on the news saying, oh, in order to buy and sell in this time, you're gonna need to pray and worship Jesus. And also, how the hell they gonna know? How the hell are they gonna know? That's another. How the hell they gonna know? Because this is a global, worldwide thing. How the hell they got checked? Because not everyone got a social media account. Not everyone has a social media account that you just pull up online. Most people don't know. What you do or what you believe. And you know how long that'll take to check every single person in the world? To try to make sure that to try to make sure whether or not they believe in fucking Jesus or not. You know how long that'll take? It had to be precise, and you had to make quadruple sure and all that shit. That's stupid as hell, man. When you sit down and think about it for a couple of minutes, that's stupid as hell. Now let's get to scriptures. In Revelation 13 and 16, and cause of all, both small and great, because this is something that he causing the people to do, or making it mandatory for the people to do. No? Both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, everybody, to receive an MARK in the right hand or in their foreheads. No, so it's either in your hand, either hand, doesn't need to be in your right hand, or doesn't need necessarily be in your right hand. It could be in your left hand, or your forehead, or in your head in general. No, it's in your body. It really is in your body at all. You've been marked. Simple as that. No? And this is something they're calling the people to receive, to get, to take. No? No? And why they got, and how they got to make the people get this? Keep going. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the MARK on the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you're not going to be able to buy or sell. Go to the store, go to the grocery store, go to the corner store. Get how the hell they got to check and know for sure. Because this is, again, a global, worldwide thing. And they had to do this to every fucking body in the whole planet. That is stupid. That is completely fucking retarded for them to go to each individual person trying to triple check, make sure that they believe in Jesus. Now you have to say, you gotta say on your post online every day that you believe in fucking Jesus or whatever. You know, you gotta say the sinner's prayer or some shit. That is stupid. And people can lie too. Now you can lie to these dudes, say, oh well, I believe in Jesus, whatever the fuck. Or you lie to these niggas. No, oh yeah, I believe in Jesus or whatever. No, you good or whatever. You see how stupid that is, man? No, and you know how time consuming that is. No, to try to make sure everyone fucking believes in Jesus, man, across the planet. Like, come on, man, you gotta really sit down and think about it for 2 seconds. How the hell they got? And this goes to not even just to believe in Christianity, but believe, because some dudes, like for instance, WFI, believe that Motb is just the spirit of the world. How the hell they got to check that either? You know, how the hell they got to make sure and know that either? But again, not everyone has a social media account. You know, some people don't post there every day, or don't need to post there. Some people got to wake up at the last minute and not make a big post about it or whatever on a social media account. They got to believe because they heard a video from 10 years ago and remembered it, and Lord brought it to mind. You know? No, they may have believed in fucking Jesus, whatever, where the hell, when they got the bank account, but when they heard the truth, then they repented. You see how stupid that is, man? Now, how the hell would they know? If it's just a mind thing, a mental thing, how the hell would they check and make sure and verify? Because Esau is a carnal nigga, man. No? Again, you got to think about this for more than 2 seconds, man. And apply it to the real world, because we're living in real life, man. This is not a fancy fable story, man. This is a real thing. No, so that's why I got to be chill. Because that's the world, that's the direction that the world's going to. And you just heard in the video, or you played the video, watch it after this. Now you see this lady, this probably Edomite woman. She talked about how she got basically the UBI basically for taking the chip. In Los Angeles to pay her rent. You know? Now you can watch in the video. You know, so that's how people gotta get enticed to do it, because they're gonna give you UBI, digital currency, because people are broke out here, man. Yeah? But that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast. And the name of the beast is basically showing that you're owned by the end of your by the elite. Top big family. They have their name on you. Just like if you're a slave or you're cattle, you put the name on the person. You're under this guy's house, under this guy's ownership. You're under his name. Or the number of his name, and that's talking about the barcode in the chip. That's what they scan. When you put the hand reader on it, it shows up the barcode. With 2 long thin lines and shit. Anywho, here's wisdom. Here's wisdom to him that understanding the number of the beast, or the number of the man, and number 600, 3 square 6, or Chi Psi stigma. No, chi, psi, stigma. No, and stigma. You go into it. In fact, let's get the blue letter real quick. For the word stigma, for those who don't know, stigma can apply to physical marks. No. No. So here's Galatians 6:17. From henceforth, let no man trouble me, for I bear in my body the marks of the Lord YAHAWASHI. Because YAHAWASHI was quite literally physically marked. And Apostle Paul, he also was marked too. And he also got beatings and things of that nature as well. Now, and it's twofold. And the word stigma can be applied twofold, because stigma can apply to like a connotation, like she's a whore of the streets, or things like that. That's a stigma, that she's a hoe. No, but it also can apply physically as well. Let's get that word there for marks. Is the word stigma. I mean, a marked, pricked in, or branded upon the body. No, to ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name or the stamp of their master. No, a marked incision or punched. No, scar of service mark. It's like it. And Apostle Paul was quite literally marked on his body, and YAHAWASHI was quite literally marked on his body, So that's what that's talking about right there, a quite literal mark on his body, So when it talks about chi, psi, stigma, talking about a literal mark, and what's that mark? A chip, and that's what gonna be. That's literally the way of the future. Not gonna be going back to Christianity. No one cares about Christianity, man. No one cares about Christianity. No one cares about white Jesus. No one gives a damn. No one gives a damn about white Jesus no more, man. Especially in China, or fucking Japan, or fucking India. These Eastern nations, they don't care about Jesus, man. You know how stupid that is, man? Come on, Jesus. In order to buy and sell, you gotta believe in Jesus. You gotta believe in Christianity. You gotta go back to that now. No one cares about that shit, man. And it's ridiculous. It's real stupid and ridiculous in this technocracy, in this day and age about technology. That's the way of the future. Technology. That's the way and direction that this world's moving into. A technological age, a technological time. They ain't going back to Jesus, man. No one cares about that shit. Again, these guys don't think like that. They just go along with whatever Nate says. But at the end of the day, it don't makes no sense. This is not fable, man. This is not a fancy story. No, this is real life we're talking about, man. And this is the thing that gotta be global. Like, get another one real quick. Because I keep saying it gotta be global, but what the scripture says, it gotta be global, man. Worldwide. You're not gonna be able to buy and sell anywhere. Not in Canada, Mexico, anywhere. Without that chip. And as you can see, people are taking that chip, man. Even right now. And also, side note, if Christianity is a mark of the beast, then how the hell are you buying and selling right now? Most of you do go to the store, on the Sunday or the Friday, and buy their shit. But according to them, they don't have the mark. If that's the case, then how the hell are you buying and selling, man? Because in order to buy and sell, you gotta need to take that chip, or you gotta need to take that mark. They'll probably say, "Oh, well, you gotta make it mandatory again. You gotta believe in Jesus." How the hell they gonna know? How the hell are they gonna check every single person in the world? Whether or not they believe in Jesus, man. And that is silly. Put it simply, that is silly, man. That is silly and stupid. And you honestly believe they gotta make it mandatory across the world. They gotta believe in Jesus, man. They don't care. No one cares about Jesus, man. Get that shit out of your brain that people all hunky-dory about Jesus. That is a thing of the past, man. That is a thing of the past. Technology is the future. Okay? Anyway, this is Revelation 3:10. because thou kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which will come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth. So they got to happen to the whole world, the whole planet Earth. They got to happen everywhere. No? The hour of temptation, that's going to be why not you take that chip. That's the temptation, man. Are you going to take the chip or not? Just like in 2020. And side note, those guys at the IUIC, they failed they failed that. They failed that test, man. They're saying, oh yeah, go ahead and take it. Go ahead and take it, man. That's what that dude, Bishop Nathaniel, said. Go ahead and take it. People got to travel, got to keep their jobs. Well, you just take it. That's what that nigga said. You can look it up. You can go back to the records and figure it out. And now they're trying to deny it now. Now they're trying to deny it, but that's exactly what you told the congregation in 2020. I won't be surprised if they tell them now, oh yeah, you can take a chip. Oh, you can take a chip. Or maybe not. Maybe they'll switch up at the last minute. And chicken out. They'll switch up. But that's a good thing if they do that. But still, it shows how dishonest, and how much of a scumbag these guys are, and dishonest they are. Switch up at the last minute, but all they're doing right now is lambasting the truth. But they got to switch up at the last minute to try to save their ass. Now, that's some fuck shit right there. That's some weak ass shit, man. But whatever. They gotta have people like that, so it don't really matter. Bologna, that's basically the main point. Booking on praise and glorification to YAHAWASHI, QADASH, Shalom.